Righty, let's hop on into it. Little battle that we had at the end of the last stream. It was just a real pain, and I ended up doing that off stream. I was gonna. Basically, I think you kind of get the gist of it without having to actually see it. You know, we escaped from the sorcerer not on, and with the help of a mysterious person, a mysterious. It was interesting. It's cool stuff. Now we gotta go to Ogre's Death. The Kingdom of the Fourthlings? Fourthlings or the Secondlings? I think it's the Secondlings. But we gotta go down over here to Ogre's Death. It's a long road, but it ought to be interesting. And yeah, let's just take a look at our guys. We got Tungdil, level 5. Boindil, Boindil, level 6. And Boendal at level 6 as well. So yeah, we're in good space, I think. Let's carry on with our journey. Hi ho.
That was fun. What's next?
Boindil looks at you, and the sparkle in his eyes goes out.
We are both very sorry about what happened here, Tungdil.
You told me, Cynthia said. I convinced myself that...
You gulp and turn away from your friends.
Ah, well that's pretty quick. Gonna hop right into a little game moment. A little bit of gameplay. Mm. Uh,
Ha! That's what I call a goodly challenge. Cover me.
Not a good idea if you want to go on living, dwarf.
You've got quite a big mouth for someone who sounds like a girl.
You are Andikai, the Tempestuous, right?
Correct. And you are Tungdil, Lot Yonan's charge.
Alright. This is the person who helped us out in the last big battle.
Honorable Mager, what news of Lot Yonan? Does he live?
Andikai looks at you in silence, pain and rage slowly spreading across her face. He is dead, Tungdil, along with Myra, Turga, and Sabora. Nod-On killed them all and destroyed the Council of Magi. The certainty of their death is painful. It feels as though someone has just torn your insides out. He killed their best pupils too. And now he's the unchallenged Magus in Girdlegard.
It was you, wasn't it, that attacked them with the lightning? Were you any... What will you do now?
Leave this place. I'm not so foolish as to believe that I could restrain the perished land or Nod On. Why should I stay here?
Foolish, no. But cowardly.
You're on your way to the kingdom of the Secondlings, right? Then I will accompany you and leave Girdlegard by the High Pass.
We'll need all the help we can get. Nod-On will have a lot worse in store for us than just orcs.
The Mager nods in agreement. Then she looks pensively at your rucksack. Your rucksack? Why did Nod On want it?
I was taking some objects to Goren, one of Lot Yonan's family. He was murdered at Greenglade by an elf. there were books lying next to his body, which he was planning to send to Turga the Fair-Faced.
May I see them? You nod. Take the books out of your rucksack and hand them to her. She goes through the letter and the books, one after another, without showing any sign of emotion. Finally, she closes the last of the books.
Is that all? They are only sagas and travelogues from the Outer Lands, which tell of legendary creatures and myths. I don't know why they should be of interest to Nod On.
There must be something in them that's important to him. He destroyed a whole village for them, and the vaults.
Possibly. I'll study the books. But let's sleep now. Jeroen can keep watch. We are still being followed.
Alright, very cool. We got 2 new companions, I guess. The Mage and Jeroen. Alright. Alright. So we got Tungdil, Boendal, Andakai. Alright. What's she got? Self-healing, okay. Very cool. Useful. Alright, she's got the lowest health. But, yeah, it's not bad. Lowest health, not... Yeah, actually she does. Let's see, chain lightning, okay, causes damage, stuns enemies. Alright, oh wow, 1450. Blast, okay. Alright, cool. Scorch. Alright. And we got Jeroen. Unholy Aura. Oh, okay. Alright, this guy's a tank. This guy is a tank. Almost has as much HP as Boendal. Kick. Alright. Useful. Scare. Okay. Interesting. Huh. Okay. Gosh, we can only have 4 people. 4 people in the group, okay. Yeah, let's have Jeroen with us. This for a bit. And, yeah, let's see how this goes. Oh, orcs. The orc horde. Okay. What we got over here? Another orc horde, okay. Let's fight that horde. I mean, let's give it a shot at least.
It would seem that one of the armies who've been following you since Lot Yonan's vaults has caught up with you. You can even smell the rancid grease the orcs use on their weapons. Boendil immediately prepares to fight, but Andakai demands you avoid confrontation.
Alright. It's a little annoying. I kind of don't want Calmstead to die, though. Alright.
You have put out a plate of food for the night every evening since Jeroen and Andakai joined you on your journey, but still none of you have seen him eat. You decide to pay particular attention to him this evening to try and find out what is under the helmet. Andakai is sitting not far from the giant, studying the books.
Have you found anything useful yet?
She looks up at you.
You think I will stay and fight if there is a spell in the books that might defeat Nod On?
Yours is the god of balance. Don't you see it as your duty to create a balance between light and dark?
Instead of answering, Andakai rubs her eyes and closes the books.
It's too dark to study. Let's see what tomorrow brings.
Disgruntled, you watch the Mager as she walks over to her bed for the night. Your eyes fall upon Jeroen and the plate at his feet, on which not a crumb of food is left.
Hmm.
The army is too big for you.
Yeah.
And even if you could defeat them, the battle would take up too much time. So you decide to march through the night to increase the distance between you and them. The forced march is strenuous, but you manage to evade the horde.
Alright. Oh man, okay. Kinda gonna be a little straightforward.
In the afternoon, with
Oh.
the sun low in the sky, the path leads you through a ravine. A glance at your map suggests that you're near to Boribor, the Orc realm.
Fracas, may we remain unscathed.
About a mile further on, Boindil suddenly stops in his tracks and sniffs.
Can you smell that? Piggy snouts! And lots of them too!
Let's proceed with caution. Perhaps we can take a few of them out before they raise the alarm.
Oh, already. Gonna fight. Let's have a fight then. Piggy snouts. Boy. Alright. Yeah, let's have Jaroon with us. Let's see. Yeah. I think yeah, I think that ought to work. Ought to be working decent. Jeez. Huh. Oh, we must be on easy mode because our health is down. Is the settings here? Oh yeah. What the heck? Medium. That's better. That's more like it. Alright. Let's have Jaroon
Yes?
lead the charge. Dum 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 dum. It's pretty cool. Big giant dude. He will tank. Kya! That's great. It's like playing a Sauron. Alright. That's pretty simple.
There! We have to stop them before they can warn anyone.
Oh gosh, alrighty. Alright. Kya!
Huh?
What is it?
Ho, 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 ho.
What is it?
Yes?
Knocked off half of them. Alright, let's pause. Alright, let's get you back with the rest of these guys.
Too easy! Oink, oink, little piggies!
Ho ho, oink oink, piggies. That's pretty good. He's got some power. He's got some real power.
Another one bites the dust.
That's pretty good. It was fun. It was real fun.
As good as done. What is it? What is it?
Jettern.
Bites the dust. On my way.
It was pretty cool.
All right. Yes. As good as done.
Oh, catapults. All right.
On my way.
Ow.
All right. Yes. Too easy. Who's next?
That's good. A lot of fun.
Yes.
Pretty fun little mission, I'd say. Oh, we got a big one. An ogre. A troll.
One bites the dust.
Ah, okay. This isn't terrible.
What is it? What is it? He hardly put up a fight. On my way. Another one bites the dust. I didn't hit you very hard. Another one bites the dust. I'm with you.
All right, we got the big boy.
Huh? And what now? On my way. I didn't hit you very hard. Kill.
That's pretty fun.
Wild creature. And again. Yes. Pow! Another one bites the dust. Yeah. What is it? He hardly put up a fight.
It's pretty good. Fun. Fun, fun, fun. Mm. Yeah, avoid that.
I'm with you. Understood. Yes. I'm with you. What is it? Huh? All right. Yes. On my way. Yeah. Who's next? Yeah. All right. Of course. I can't do that yet. And again. Yeah.
Alrighty.
Huh?
Yeah, I think that's it, honestly. Alrighty.
On my way.
Not bad, not bad.
All right. Yes. On my way. We should go down into the caves and vaults. There'll be more of them down there. Or maybe we should concentrate on finally getting to Ogre's Death Stronghold, Boynton.
You ignore the offended look on your friend's face and set off, leaving the Orc Mountains behind you.
Alrighty, very Nice. Aha! Hmm. 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 Damage boost or defense bonus. It's kind of a toughie. Kind of a toughie. Not gonna lie. Hmm. We'll go with, I think, oh gosh, what do we want? Yeah, I guess the damage boost, that'd be nice. 50% more damage. It's both 3 second duration. Hmm. Yeah, let's go with the damage. Alright.
You can already see the oasis a day's journey away, but in the glimmer of the midday sun, you're not sure whether it might not just be a mirage. But the twins are convinced that there is a village here, and the prospect of a roof over your heads for the night keeps you going. The nearer you get to the oasis, the more the uneasy feeling grows that something's not right. It's too quiet, and you don't see any movement. Once you enter the village, your fears are confirmed. Your enemies have already been here.
Alrighty. Let's do some fighting. Oh, alrighty. We're not fighting yet. Alright.
I'm telling you, it's a trap.
If it is, then we'll soon find out.
Alright. Alright, let's see what we got. Zombies? Let's get some zombies.
This whole thing is probably a trap. We should...
Welcome to Passy.
Oh yeah, it's an Alfar.
I'm sure the citizens would greet you themselves, if they could.
You recognize the elf immediately. You saw him with the leaders of the orcs, and he appeared to you in a dream after Greenglade. Or no, not in a dream.
Syntheras.
So we meet again, Tungdil. What do you think of my work in the vaults? It was a nice start, wasn't it?
An eerie smile sets on Syntheras's lips.
Wonderful. I can see the hatred in your eyes. Come on. Come and get your revenge.
Okay. Oh, alright. Alright, what do we want? What do we want? Oh, gosh. Jaroon is good. He's real good. But I'm feeling like we need some magic. I'm feeling like we need some magic. Okay, let's see. Okay. Is she not able to join us? Alright then. That's fine. Oh yeah, let's just get up in here. Yeah, let's get some support over here for Tungdil.
Please wait a moment. Yes.
Alright, what do we got here? What do we got here? Oh gosh, alright, we gotta take out that Alfar. Oosh. Oh, he's all the way up here.
Another one bites the dust.
Oh, snap. Alright, alright. Let's regroup. Alright. Chengdu. Alright, he's doing decent. We'll do that.
And what now?
Da-da-da.
What is it? What is it? Kill.
Oh, okay. Come on.
I didn't hit you very hard.
Hmm.
Yes? And what now? Peggies!
Okay. Alrighty.
Too easy. Creature.
Oh, crap. Jaroon's down. Okay.
What you do with your axes over here? And he's out over here, quickly.
Alright. Things aren't looking so good. Let's try and go over here.
On my way. I'm with you.
Oh, we could do it. We could do it.
And what now? Yes? Just need...
Oh, wow. This isn't going good. And I'm the last one.
And again. They're hitting me pretty hard.
Hmm.
I need help over here, quickly.
And again.
Me running from all these guys. Oh, no. Oh, we just gotta take out the Alfar. I guess. Yeah. Alright, where to go? Where to go? Some ways this is a little bit easier. Oh, jeez. Where do you go?
I can't do that yet.
Okay. Let's get that pointy ear.
They're hitting me pretty hard.
Ooh. That's not good. Let's not get a towel. Dum 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 dum. Ah, missed. Oh gosh. Alright, come on now. Oh, we just gotta get some good hits on him. I think this might be a little bit easier. Yep.
I need help over here, quickly! Yeah! I need help over here, quickly!
Alright. Alrighty. You can do it, Tongdil. You can do it.
Vile creature!
Ah, there we go. Chop him down to size. Okay. Where's this dude? Where's this dude? Okay, he's up here.
Please wait a moment! I can't do that yet!
Oh yeah, we might be able to do it. I mean, thank God the AI is kind of broke. Broke? Nah, not quite broke, but just not quite there. Oh, there we go. Alright.
Retreat! Back! Why are you fighting against us? You're the son of Samusin. You should have nothing to do with this unworthy scum.
I've had enough of fighting. It's about time we head to your home.
I've had enough too. But we've got several days in the desert ahead of us before we can enjoy a cold beer.
The longer we talk about it, the later we'll get to our beer. Let's go.
Alright. That was interesting. Let's just take a damage report here. Okay. A lot of injuries here. A lot of injuries. Okay. Whew, 10 injuries. Ooh. Oh, we must be out of provisions. Yeah, we are out of provisions. Shoosh. Mhm. Okay, there's one little thing right there. Oh my gosh. Come on, game.
You've been traveling
Whew,
through the
jeez.
desert for days. The sand is simply everywhere. In your shoes, under your clothes, in your mouths. Even the makeshift cloths that you've wrapped around your heads is of little help.
Alright, we made it to Ogre's Death.
With the last of the energy you can muster, you finally leave the 40-mile-wide sandbar that separated you from Ogre's Death. It is as if you've passed through an invisible wall when the raging wind and sand suddenly fall silent. In front of you, an enormous massive towers into the sky, the Blue Range. The slopes cast long shadows over Ogre's Death Fortress, which nestles in the spurs of the mountain. Even from this distance it looks impressive, with its 4 defensive terraces, one above the other. The anticipation of entering a real dwarven city for the first time grows with every step, and you feel the power returning to your limbs. You've almost done it.
Alright, okay. Good stuff. Ogre's Death. Ogre's Death Fortress. By Vrakas. We've done it.
My High King, you have called me to succeed you to the throne. Here I stand before you.
Well, before you are chosen as the successor to the High King, hear, King Gandagar, the challenges that await you. Hordes of orcs are rampaging through the north and the west, and the perished land is stirring. It would seem that the Magi cannot sustain the barriers.
This gives us an excellent opportunity to attack the last elves in Alandur. They are weakened. The perished land afflicts them. Let us wipe out the traitors once and for all.
Yes, right. Exactly.
Hear, hear.
Madness. What are you talking about?
I do not recognize you, King Gandagar, in what you are saying. The elves are inhabitants of Girdlegard. Has your hatred for them clouded your senses to the point that you wish to ignore the words of our god?
Belendalin's gaze falls, as if incidentally, on the king of the Fourthlings' advisor.
Or is someone giving you bad advice?
On the contrary, it was Bislipper who finally supplied me with the proof. A report titled How the Fiflings Lost the Gate. It was the elves that poisoned the brave Fifling warriors in their stronghold. A devious disease spread by the pointy ears in the shafts of the Grey Range. Impossible!
I always knew it!
Treason!
I don't believe
They should
that.
pay for it!
To the pointy ears!
Enough! Don't be so short-sighted! We are talking about the safety of Girdlegard. We must reach out and forge a large coalition with the elves. Yes, and even with the Thirdlings, if we are to defeat the perished land.
My High King, you cannot be serious!
Drivel from a dwarf who has grown too old in his post.
Oh,
Are we not here to choose a new High King? We have waited long enough.
alright.
It would seem you will have to wait a little bit longer. The second aspirant has arrived. Our guests must be tired from their long journey. The meeting is adjourned till tomorrow.
Why do you think that I...
Everything will become clear. I've had a room prepared for you. Before you take to your bed, please pay the High King and I a visit in the throne room.
All right.
Ah, Your Highness! Heir apparent? What do you know? Spit it out.
A slight expression of guilt flits briefly across Boindill's face, but he's soon back to his old self.
A scholar as I king has something to it. You'll certainly have our votes, that's for sure.
Boindall nods in agreement.
As High King, you could unite the kingdoms and get them to do battle against Not On.
You look at your friends and aren't really sure whether they're trying to pull your leg or not.
I can't be High King. I got all my knowledge from books, and you're pulling my leg, right?
The twins' grins grow ever wider, and it would seem they can hardly contain themselves.
Just talk to High King Gundrabur and Belendalin. They will explain everything.
High King Gundrabur seems... well...
Old? He is ancient, even by Dwarvish standards. He has been old for as long as I can remember.
Belendalin has taken care of most matters for dozens of cycles. But Gundrabur always has the final word. His mind is younger than all of ours, I tell ya.
Belendalin should become High King. I was there when a runt took his arm. He still managed to kill half a dozen of them afterwards. What fighting spirit! We had to drag him off the battlefield.
The law requires that a firstling or a fourthling must be chosen as the new king of all dwarves. And, as the firstlings didn't turn up...
For the first time you have the chance to appreciate the beauty of the place. You suddenly forget what you wanted to say.
I've never seen such masterful masonry. To be honest, I didn't even know that stone could be worked in such a way.
Ha ha ha! The secondlings are the best masons of all the kingdoms. That's how Fracas made us. Well, he made some of us into warriors too.
Boindall glances at his brother, and he laughs with satisfaction while looking around the hall himself.
I think I'll continue to look around.
Don't get lost. And tonight, we will finally drink a lovely dark ale in the glowing anvil.
Alright. Look down into the abyss. Alright, let's take a look.
You can't see the bottom. When the secondlings named the Blue Range their home, there was nothing here but hard rock and a few small caves. Fantastic.
Alrighty, what do we got over here? Okay, can't go that way. This is cool. Nice big place. Ah. Okay, can't go down there. Alright. Oop, camera's being a little funky. Okay, can't go that way. Alright. I guess we're gonna go to my room. The chamber.
Andakai, what is it?
I came to return these books to you, Tungdil. Luckily, I was able to make sense of most of it.
You observed how the Mager took time to study the books during your escape.
They are records from the Outer Lands.
Oh, got some
Tell of
green
demonic beings
cheese.
from barren ground who can take possession of humans and invest them with great power.
Immortality, for example?
The Mager nods seriously.
They speak of an axe forged by the Undergrounders called Keenfire. It is said to have the power to cut through the flesh and bone of the living and completely destroy the demonic spirit deep within their soul.
So you think a demon from the Outer Lands has taken possession of Nudin?
He looked very different when I encountered him in Parista, and he rose from the dead even though you cut off his head. That can't be explained purely through the power of the perished land.
And he wanted to prevent these books from falling into our hands. That would only make sense if Keenfire had the power to defeat him.
Alright, alright.
Where is this Keenfire?
I don't know if this weapon was ever forged. It requires rare materials and masterful craftsmanship. The purest, hardest steel, stone barbs decorated with runes, a hilt of Sigurdaisy wood, inlays made of all the noble metals, the blades studded with diamonds, smithed in the hottest forge.
We are dwarves. We have the most talented craftsmen.
And you have the Sigurdaisy wood. It is amongst the objects in your rucksack, which is fortunate as there are no more Sigurdaisies in Girdlegard. But even if you manage to forge the axe, it might all be just a fairy tale. It's too little to wager our lives on.
Do you know these Undergrounders?
I have never heard of the Undergrounders, but I've been to the Outer Lands before.
It must be terrible. The hordes of Tion have marched from there against our strongholds for thousands of years.
It's not as bad as you think. It is certainly safer than a land in which a magus possessed by a demon is on the loose.
Alright.
We can get all the missing materials, as well as a gem cutter, here in the stronghold. After all, Gandagar and his fourthlings are here. A stonemason from the secondlings, and I can smith.
The Maga looks at you thoughtfully, and for a short time it seems as though your enthusiasm is rubbing off on her. But then she says,
I wish you good luck, Tungdil.
You still want to leave Girdlegard, but what will happen to your realm and all the other realms?
I admire your optimism, my friend, but it isn't wise to stand in the way of a rolling stone. I don't wish to give up my realm, but I would only be prolonging the suffering unnecessarily.
But
you don't want to let the last Maga in Girdlegard go. Unfortunately, you can't think of anything that could cause her to stay.
Many thanks, Honourable Maga, for all that you have done.
Oh. Well, okay. There goes our party people. Alright. Mushrooms, cheese, green cheese. Lovely.
A variety of cheeses, pickled cave mushrooms, toasted vault moss, and some smoked sausage.
The intense smell of the cheese makes your mouth begin to water.
Nice. Look at the bed. What else can we look at? Okay, let's look at the bed. Or the rucksack, I guess. Alright.
Sigurdaisy wood. Very rare. I guess Lot Yonan wanted it to examine or experiment with.
Okay. Let's look
You're
at the bed.
exhausted from your adventurous journey, but it would be impolite to just go to bed if the High King is waiting for you.
Alright, very well. Let's go back to the High King. Alright, so we gotta make the mythical weapon Keenfire to destroy the body that Nadan is possessing right now. And, yeah. Then unite the rest of the Dwarven kingdoms. And probably the kingdoms of men to fight against, the orcs and the Alfar and all those other guys. Yeah, so that'll be interesting. I was kind of hoping for a little bit more gameplay. Don't get me wrong, we've played a lot. Played a lot yesterday. Played probably just shy of 4 hours of this game yesterday. And we're probably about 45 minutes in right now. But yeah, it kind of be nice if there was more like options to roam around, maybe some more like encounters with enemies. That's my perspective at least, but you know.
Tondil, come closer.
The power that the old High King radiated when he called the assembly to order has drained away from him. His body is sunken in the throne, but his eyes are alert and interested as he looks at you.
The lost son returns to his people. Thank Vracus. Tell us what you learned on your journey.
You describe your adventure down to the smallest detail. Neither the king nor his advisor interrupts you. From time to time they nod, as though they were already aware of certain facts. Their brows become more furrowed with every passing minute. When you're finished with your story, you also have some questions.
What game is being played here?
Gandagar, as king of the Fourthlings, is to supersede me as High King, but his mind is poisoned with hatred towards the elves. And Girdlegard would not be helped by this. I was hoping for a great coalition with the elves, and even with the Thirdlings. I would have given anything to start the negotiations. In times of great need, only the common goal can count.
And which role have you planned for me?
Well, with you as a second aspirant, certain possibilities of protocol open up to us.
Why is Gandagar so full of hatred towards the elves?
His father and brother were murdered by elves. At least that's what's claimed.
No one knows the truth, just as no one knows how true this report about the Fiflings is. But isn't it strange that this letter has turned up now, just when it can play into the hands of the elf-haters? Many dwarves' hatred towards the elves is great, perhaps even greater than their honesty.
I don't want to appear ungrateful, and I'm happy to finally be among my people, but I will not ascend the throne. I hardly know anything about our customs and laws. Everything that I know, I have learned from books that Lot Yonan gave me. There must be more suitable heirs than me.
Your renouncement honors you, but to be honest, you never had a claim. To stop Gandagar, we had to stall for time.
Lot Yonan helped us with our little story. We don't even know if you are a Fourthling.
The king's advisor misinterprets your unbelieving gaze and quickly adds,
We're only being as deceitful as goblins for one solitary reason: to stave off possible harm to our people.
You feel as though you've been hit in the stomach. If this is true, not only have you lost your newly found kingdom, but Master Lot Yonan also didn't see it as necessary to inaugurate you in the conspiracy.
I understand why you want to prevent a High King Gandagar. He will be blind to our real problems.
Gandagar's only liability is that he lets Bislipper whisper dark thoughts in his ear. The advisor is the problem, not the king.
A problem that I am fortunate enough not to have.
The High King smiles weakly at his advisor.
Gandagar is a good dwarf and a good king, and I am certain he could also be a good High King if he was free of Bislipper's lies and false advice.
Your plan has a flaw. Even if I were to light up, I couldn't win. No one on the council will vote for me.
You don't have to win.
Belendalin points to the Steelies in the throne room.
It's written in our laws that the High King can oppose an heir if he isn't elected unanimously. He can then demand a duel or a contest in order to determine the winner.
Such a contest could take weeks, if not months, and it would win us some time.
Is this really the best for our people? If you cannot dissuade Gandagar from carrying out his plans, it could end in a fraternal war.
Don't worry. We'll open up his eyes and he will recognize the malice of his feigned friend. We just need time, and you must gain it for us.
All right then. I'm ready to do it. But I will need all of your support.
You can be certain of it, Tungdil.
Belendalin smiles at you encouragingly.
You say Andakai may have found a way to defeat Nodon, and she suspects that the Magus is possessed by a demon from the Outer Lands. It may be possible to kill this demon with an axe called Keenfire.
What kind of contest will you have us compete in? Gandagar is surely superior to me in many things.
Everyone in the council will write a task on a piece of paper, and from them, the contest will be drawn.
And this only once you have made a speech, and have won over as many as possible in the council to your side. The more sympathetic the council is towards you, the higher the chances of a contest that fits your abilities.
Speech? You're beginning to like this whole thing less and less.
I have commissioned armor that is worthy of a prince. It will be delivered to your chamber by sunrise.
You say goodbye with a queasy feeling in your stomach. You always thought that you were articulate, but the prospect of having to make a speech in front of the large council doesn't exactly fill you with elation. Vracus, who made the dwarves of stone, has himself been hewn from stone by these self-same dwarves. A masterly piece of work, like one of which only the masons of the secondlings can still accomplish today.
Alrighty. Ooh. The camera.
The coal fire is lit when the kingdoms meet for council. It has lain dormant much too long, until it was finally lit again a few days ago.
Alrighty. Alright, I think it's time to return to our bedchamber. Let's talk to the twins.
Ah, Tungdil, what is it?
The High King and his advisor don't know where I come from either. But they only want to use me to delay Gandagar's coronation and ultimately prevent war with the elves.
Whatever happens, we will stand by your side, Scholar.
You're not sure whether the moral support of your friends will be much use in a contest with Gandagar, but it feels good not having to go through the whole thing on your own.
Andakai deciphered what was written in the books that Garen wanted to send to Turga the Fairfaced. They tell of a demonic threat from the Outer Lands and how it can be stopped. Nudin cannot be killed by normal weapons, but Undergrounders have developed a weapon that might be able to do it. Keenfire.
Undergrounders? What's that supposed to mean?
You shrug your shoulders.
Maybe there are dwarves in the Outlands too. Either way, they have described how this magical weapon can be made.
If it's got anything to do with magic, the weapon cannot be dwarfish. We shouldn't go anywhere near it.
Nudin fears the books. I believe that Keenfire is our best chance of stopping him. I think I'll continue to look around.
Don't get lost. And tonight, we will finally...
Alright. go to bed.
You are looking forward to the first proper bed for weeks. You undress and lie down. Before you know it, your eyes close and you fall asleep. When your new armor is brought to you the next morning, you can hardly believe your eyes. However, as a smith, you can't stand the fact that you haven't contributed anything to it, and decide to add some inlays.
Oh gosh. Jeez.
Even one who wears the armor of a prince can still be a farrier underneath it, don't you think, Tungdil Bolafar?
What are you doing in here?
Ignoring your question, Bislipur eyes you very exactly before he speaks.
So, you want to be one of our kingdom? A foundling brought up by a wizard? One wouldn't think it possible. And I don't think it possible either. There is no proof of your origin, and Gandagar's the council on his side. Why don't you spare yourself the disgrace and just not turn up in front of the council? Put your scheme to bed, and we will take you into our kingdom. We will give you everything you need your whole life long. In exchange, you support Gandagard instead of challenging him.
And what if I don't withdraw my candidacy?
You wish to stand against your own king? A stray dwarf offending a deserving leader such as Gandagar through his claim? No one in the Brown Range will like that. Prepare yourself for life as an outsider among the Fourthlings.
That's been his entire life. He's had a whole life without being around the dwarves. That is not going to scare him.
You have had enough of this dwarf. He makes you feel uneasy, or worse still.
Get out!
A humanized bastard will not issue me orders.
Oh!
Know your place, false dwarf.
Oh. Oh.
Some of the gold has left a coin-sized mark on the back of your hand. It hurts, but you like the idea that a bit of the metal you love is now part of you. The armor has been made by a master. Over the chainmail is steel plate, alloyed with gold in many places, which certainly appeals to you. There are also several decorative elements made of stone to honor its origin in the kingdom of the best stonemasons. You had just finished setting the last inlay, the seal of Lot Yonan, who brought you up and is gone, when Bislipur interrupted you.
Gorejit, we must do it. We don't know of anything else that could injure a demon.
Alright. Anything else?
Not only is it worthy of a king and fits me like a glove, but it should also offer me additional protection in battle.
Mm-hmm. Oh, ho, 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 yeah. Alright, that's looking pretty good. Alright, I think we're ready to go talk to everybody. Make our speech.
That is why I, too, lodge a claim to the throne and why I think I am the more capable heir.
Thank you for your speech, Tungdil Bolafar. The council may now ask questions.
Alright, let's call up the fourthling.
Your question?
Just so I get this right, you want to forge a weapon that is described in a book of fairy tales from the perished land to kill a demon that none of us has ever seen?
I have most definitely seen it. Goingar, yellow belly, beard.
We have seen the perished land with our own eyes, and its master Nodon could not be killed. Many have died for the books in which it is written how keen fire can be made. And the Magus did all he could to get his hands on the two hearths made of Sigurd Daisy wood. Those are the facts, whether you like them or not. These problems won't solve themselves, so I ask you, is it the Dwarven way to step aside and do nothing, or is it our way to act?
To act? We don't hide away.
If the humans won't stop the parish land, then we will.
Yeah.
Shouldn't get drawn in. Let's show the Magus the strength of the dwarves.
Yes, the dwarf from the Secondling Kingdom over there.
You say that a war against the elves would be madness. But how can such a young dwarf as you judge that? You've hardly seen anything of the world, has he?
He has seen quite a bit of the world.
If we get drawn into a conflict against the elves, then we are no better than the Alfar who have fought with the elves for thousands of cycles.
He's right.
That line. Oh, he's right.
Better than the Alfar.
Yeah.
Outrageous.
Alright, okay. Good answers, I think.
Bislipper?
Nothing you say will convince anyone here. You didn't grow up amongst us, and no one knows if you really are a fourthling. I do not believe there has ever been a more unworthy heir to the throne of the High King. You are just wasting our time.
Right. Shouldn't a dwarf's deeds count more than his ancestry? I think that's a good answer there.
It's true. I have nothing to present to you regarding my lineage that would eliminate all doubt. But is that really important? Shouldn't my deeds count for more than my lineage? Let me prove what I can achieve.
As long as he's capable.
Well, when you put it that way, lineage is important.
And if you aren't capable of anything?
I have heard enough. The council has heard the words of both candidates and must now make its decision. Those of you who wish to see Tungdil Bolafar, the returning son from the Fourthling Kingdom, as my successor, raise your axe.
Okay, alright. We
Those
got
who
some
wish
good
to see
stuff.
Gandagar Silverbeard from the Silverbeards, the king of the Fourthlings, as my successor.
That's pretty decent. We got a good amount of
Gandagar
votes.
has received more votes.
Alright,
Very
alright.
good. Excellent.
Yeah.
Here's to Gandagar!
Long live our new High King!
However, the result was not unanimous, and as acting High King, I avail myself of my right to demand a contest between the aspirants.
What is this?
But he won the ballot.
It's the rules. The High King has the right to do so. Respect! He is still the High King.
Silence!
You have heard the High King's command. Write down your challenge for the aspirants.
Alright.
Are you ready? The one that masters this task first will become the High King. It is an expedition. The trial is to lead a group to forge the axe Keenfire in the Grey Range, which can then be used to fight against the Magus Nod On.
An expedition into the perished land?
Ha ha! Brilliant! You can't be serious.
Oh, damn, he pissed.
That's what I call a worthy challenge, don't you think?
I call it luck, Scholar. Of all the challenges, Bislipper draws this one.
Yes. Luck.
Alright. Oh,
But, my king...
oh, there we go.
Don't demand this of me. Why me, of all people?
You are one of my best gem cutters, and I promise to support him. It should be a fair contest. Or should I break my word just because of you?
But...
You will go, Goimgar Shiverbeard. Do not put us to shame. Follow Tungdil's instructions. Go, and come back in good health.
And with that, our group is complete.
Who have you chosen as Mason?
Oh ho.
Good day, gentlemen.
Bavragar? The old drunkard?
Old drunkard? He assured me he's the best stonemason here. The High King himself sent him.
Well, I said I was precisely the stonemason you need. I didn't exactly say I was sent by the High King.
You let yourself be tricked by a drunkard.
I don't want him with us.
Rest assured, Boindil, I too could imagine better company. But Tungdil gave me his word.
Yes, I gave you my word. And as long as you are capable of doing the stonework needed for Keenfire, you are welcome. Girdlegard is at stake here.
I wish you no ill fortune, Tungdil, but also no good fortune. The throne belongs to me, and through my victory, Vracus will show the clans.
The task is clear to the contenders? The first to forge Keenfire and bring it back here has proven his abilities and will be our new High King to lead us in battle against Nod On.
It will take months to complete the task. The journey to the Fiflings alone is a long and dangerous business.
Dangerous, yes, but not necessarily long. Do you know the old tunnel system that connects the Dwarven kingdoms?
Tunnels are all well and good, but why should we get there so much quicker under the ground than over it?
A knowing smile plays on the mouth of the advisor.
Well...
I appreciate that dwarf's giant hammer, you know. I think that's always something I appreciate. Comically sized weapons. It'd be fun to see how he plays if he becomes a party member that we can command. But yeah, all right. All right.
Pretty impressive what our forefathers achieved here, isn't it?
The kingdoms all work together. If we do the same, nothing is impossible.
Here, here.
I still don't understand why you tricked me and why you were so set on coming with us.
I have been the master of stone for more than 200 sun cycles. My work is admired all over Girdlegard. There has never been a better secondling mason than me. But today, I don't want to be remembered as a drunkard with the chisel trembling in my hand, but as Bavragor Amethyst, undefeated master of stone who brought keen fire to life. One last masterpiece.
Hey, hello there, Makini Draws. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for passing on through. Just relaxing, chilling out with some gameplay of the Dwarves. Alright, what we got here?
I hope you understand me asking, but there seems to be bad blood between you and Boindale.
There's nothing that will endanger our mission. We've just always hated each other.
There's more behind it than commonplace hatred.
Bavragor doesn't react. His gaze is directed towards events that took place a long time ago.
You really should rein in your drinking. We need you in good shape.
There are some who say I'm only the master of beer and not the master of stone anymore. But don't worry, I haven't forgotten. I can't forget, no matter how much I drink. I wonder why we haven't seen any sign of Gandagar recently. Perhaps they took a wrong turn somewhere. I'm sure we'll reach the Fifthling Kingdom before them.
We're not on the way to the Fifthlings. We are on the way to the Firstlings. We're probably already under the land of the Custodian.
The Firstlings? Why?
The Firstlings have been the best smiths in Girdlegard since the Fifthlings were wiped out. Only they can alloy Tionium and Palladium, which are actually mutually repellent. Anyway, we could use all the help we can get in the battle against Nodon, and...
Oh! Shout out to Mr. Bone down in the chat. Well, looks like we're walking.
Damn. Goimgar.
Oh, crap. Is that guy alive? Okay, so...
It burns!
We won't get further this way, Scholar. What now?
It's all your fault, you imposter.
Oh.
I was nearly killed, and for what?
It is good that you are still alive. We need you for our mission.
You know, that's a good question. I've actually never played a Diablo game. But, you know, I'll have to take a look. Who knows? Maybe if I see some cool gameplay of Diablo 2 Resurrected, I might be tempted to play it. But, you know, who knows? Who can say? Who can say? Let's see.
I'm starting to get tired of your wretched poison tongue, Goimgar. We must work together, not against each other.
My views are my business. As I am not here of my own free will, that is my only remaining right.
Enough! Gather up all the materials we can still save. If we manage to reach the Firstlings, we can get anything we're missing there. And
I will say $40. That sounds pretty decent. You know, for a Diablo game, it's probably something pretty big. Oh, you've been playing with Darth Haster on PS4. We need more people to play with. Oh, Haster, he's a great dude. I had fun playing Monster Hunter World with him. I played a little bit of Dark Souls 3 as well.
After you have gathered together the
It's
materials,
fun stuff. I'll have to check out. I'll have to check out those streams.
You reach a door adorned with runes. From here, you enter a large cave with a waterfall covering a sun-drenched opening. You walk through the waterfall one after another, and after the unintentional shower, you find yourselves in Wayan, near the enchanted realm of Oromira. You find yourselves on a plateau, and the river which falls as a waterfall here hides the entrance to the underground rail network. It then flows past a forest, behind which you can see a wall and tiled roofs. You check the map.
That must be Mythodalia. We'll go through the forest to the city and see if we can refresh our supplies and buy some ponies.
Alrighty. Alright, we got two new party members. We've got Bavrigor and Goimgar. Alright, let's take a look. Let's see how they stack up. Alright, we got okay, Goimgar, tough guy. Passive, injuries don't reduce his health. He always starts a battle with 80% health. Okay. Interesting. That's an interesting trait right there. He has cleave. Okay, it's pretty straightforward. And he has mighty blow. Okay. Nothing. Pretty basic. And we have Goimgar. What does he got? Disagreeable. Passive. Nobody likes Goimgar. He automatically attracts enemies. Okay. Sweet. Glass gems. Goimgar throws a handful of glass stones and can thereby lure attackers to any location he desires. Okay. That can be useful. Hide. Goimgar crawls under his shield for a short amount of time and receives a minimum of damage. And shield bash. Goimgar rams his shield into an enemy's face. The enemy is knocked down. Okay, well that's actually a pretty legit move right there. I like that passive trait. Nobody likes Goimgar. He automatically attracts enemies. Alright, I like that. I like that. We'll leave him out of the party for now. And, yeah. We gotta buy provisions, though. We gotta buy, like... Oh, no, we got 50 provision, but we're gonna need some more. Yeah, because basically every turn we're using up 5 provisions between each of our party members, so... Alright, alright.
Boindale strikes up song during your hike. A short while later, Bavrigor joins in. But rather than actually singing along, he tries to outdo Boindale with his own songs. When he finally strikes up a love song, Boindale becomes absolutely livid. You take the stonemason to one side and ask him if he's doing it on purpose.
Of course I'm doing it on purpose. I'm gonna make him suffer the whole journey.
Can't go on like this. We can't fight amongst ourselves and save Girdlegard.
You take a short break before you dare breach the roots of the problem.
It's to do with a woman, right?
Not in the way you might think. Smeralda was my sister. A young thing of only 40 cycles.
Bavrigor takes a large swig of his liquor before he continues.
She was almost as belligerent as Boindale, and she got it into her blockhead to stand by him in battle. A bad decision.
You can see the pain he is suffering in his eyes. You place a hand on his shoulder and put him under no pressure to carry on.
Alright, okay. That's rough. That's some rough stuff right there.
The constant bickering between Boindale and Bavrigor distracts you. Goimgar hears the clanking of armor first.
Something's coming!
Before you know it, the orcs are charging towards you over the hillside.
It's been a while since we've had a good fight. Let's see how this goes. Alright, let's see here. Yeah, I think we'll be pretty good here. I think we're all set, honestly. Alright. Bring all heroes to the other side of the level. Alright, where we go? We've got our cool new armor, our princely armor. Let's see, okay. Yeah, Bavragor with the giant hammer, I like that. Boendal with the crow's beak, and Boendil with the dual axe. Alright, we're rocking a shield and axe combo. Alright, let's do this, boys. Ah, yeah. Alright.
What is it? What is it? And again. I didn't hit you very hard. Vile creature.
Oh gosh, he's just swinging around drunk when he. Oh, well, no. He's just. He fights a little drunkenly. Okay. We'll make it work.
Kill. Too easy. Yes. And what now?
He's got a funny way of fighting. Oh yeah, I guess when you're like 5 feet tall and you got like a big giant hammer like that, yeah, it probably makes sense. Oink oink, little piggies. Oh jeez, kind of getting rocked over there.
He hardly put up a fight. Vile creature. He hardly put up a fight. Didn't hit you very hard. Huh?
Alright.
And again. Too easy.
Take it first, no.
What is it?
Hey, bit too many over here.
Disgusting.
Disgusting.
Vile
Looking
creature.
for enemies?
Alrighty. Good stuff, good stuff.
Too easy. Vile creature. Yeah. Just wait a moment. Bites the dust. Hey.
Alright, let's get up to those archers. If we can. Oh, okay.
On my way.
I can't do that yet.
He's waiting to hit you very hard.
Oh, we got a big boy over here.
Vile creature. And again. Yow! Hey! Yes!
Ew. Big baby face on him. Ah, crap. Okay. Let's restart there. That guy's got a big old baby head. Ugh. You know, maybe we'll swap out Goimgar for. We'll put Goimgar in and we'll swap out Bavragor. Let's see. Okay. Let's try this out. Yikes, don't worry, Bone. Gosh. Just having some fun. Just having some fun. Let's just take a look at him. Let's see. Goimgar. He's got a pretty big shield. He's got a little dagger, a little sword. That's nice. Alright, alright.
Yes.
We'll see how this goes. Okay, we gotta get all the way over there. Let's pause. Let's try that, let's try throwing some gems over there. Alright, okay. That's interesting. It's not the craziest thing ever. Kinda not super effective. Oh, okay. That's pretty sweet. That's pretty sweet. Alright, I think we can have some fun with this thing. Even the troll is going to chase after the gems. Alright, alright. Alright, come on, boys. Follow Goimgar. Oh, jeez. Okay, let's get this. Let's get this big boy chopped down. Alright. Alrighty. Oink oink, little piggies. Alright, alright. Well, look at that. We've pretty much done a solid job there. Okay, okay. We're not focusing too much on that thing. Okay, we gotta make sure this dude stays alive.
Yes?
Yes? What is it? Yes, yes, sir.
Alright.
Another one bites the dust.
Okay, okay. Let's get you over here. We'll protect our good old friend over here. All right. Solid.
I knew it. You're going to leave me here to perish. And again.
All right. Shiny gems save the day. I mean, basically just threw some gems over, and a lot of them orcs just went for the gems. All right. Works for me.
Ah, that was refreshing. Hey, here comes some more. 3, 4, 5 or 6.
5 or 6? Oh, phew. He means 5 or 600.
Goimgar turns white as a sheet.
That's too many. To the city. Come on.
All right. Not bad. Not bad. Oh, we got a pearl. Okay. Sweet.
You flee towards Mifidania, with Goimgar out ahead. The orcs at his back seem to have mobilized unimagined powers in him, and he reaches the gate first, hammering manically against it. He says something and scurries through a small gateway that has been opened to him. Moments later, you also reach the gate.
Get in, quickly!
You push your way through the gate as the first orc arrows slam into the wood next to you.
The other dwarf said we should bolt the gate behind him, but we could use all the help we can get when the orcs come.
That treacherous sissy, where is he?
Boendal and I will look for him. Boindeal and Bavragor, help the city guards in any way you can.
You were certain the two of them wouldn't be much help in the search for Goimgar.
Alrighty. Well, I think that's a pretty decent spot to end on. Yeah, it's the eve of a new week, pretty much. So let me just save this thing right here. Why didn't you tell me you were on? Oh, I mean, I kind of just stream, you know. Nice to see you, Moira. You know, glad to have you in the chat. Let's just do a new save here. Hope you're doing well. Alrighty. In that case, we'll go for a little bit longer. We'll go for a little bit longer. Alright. I mean, honestly, I'm just...
Children of Vrachus are here. What can I do for you, sir?
The man tries to give off an air of normality, but he occasionally glances nervously over to the city wall.
Let's see, what do we got? What do we got to sell? Let's sell that. I might as well sell some of this stuff. Gold rings, yeah. Sell the loot. The actual loot, the instrument. But yeah, you know, hope you're doing well. Oh, Talisman of Steady increases the damage of auto attacks by 75%. Okay. Oh wow, that's some useful stuff over there. Hope you're doing well. Let's see. Yeah, let's get some food, some supplies for the journey. I mean, might as well. Might as well go for a bit longer. Make it an even 2 hours. I was playing this game, gosh, a long time last night. I was playing for like almost 4 hours. Let's see. I think that is good. Alright.
Farewell and good luck.
What do we got here? Look at the sign. We gotta find our cowardly dwarf friend. Ooh, that looks good. Okay, can't go past that, I bet. Look at the city. Oh, we gotta go all the way over here.
After having seen the kingdom of the Secondlings, even this impressive human city is somehow rather disappointing. The only thing that attracts your attention are the oil lamps that line the street. Only a trading city could afford something like that.
Not much to see or interact with, I guess. Hmm.
You only know of obelisks from books, and you didn't expect to see one here. The inscription seems to you to be of southern origin.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty neat.
So, have you found the little coward? He must be somewhere in the city. He's too scared to leave it.
Hmm. Oh no. Okay, he's okay. I thought I was kind of worried there. Oh, fallen. All right. Anyway, I miss talking to you. Oh, well, that's very nice of you to say. It's
All
nice
the
seeing
gates
you
have
in the
all been
chat.
shut. The city seems to be secure, at least for the moment. Locked gates also mean, of course, that you can't get out.
Hmm. Alright, I mean, I pretty much looked at everything other than this little stage area. Oh, trader. Oh, no, that's the same trader earlier. Okay, let's look at this.
The fabulous Rodario.
Cometh, dear spectators, cometh and see. Let the Theatre Curiosum, with its star actor, the fabulous Rodario, the mysterious Nomora, and the genius Magister Technicus, Fergus, carry you off to another world.
Huh.
Now see and hear, dear spectators, the truth about Nudin the Knowledge Lusty, who disposed of the other magi in a most horrifying way and plunged Girdlegard into disaster.
Huh.
Girdlegard, it will be mine.
Not young.
Oh. Whoa. No one's gonna say anything. Crap. What the heck?
When you murdered Frala and the others.
To your horror, you realize that you can no longer talk. You feel a lump in your throat, and your eyes begin to burn, as images of the vaults and Cyntharas appear in front
Ah,
of you.
jeez.
I see that my first strike really hit you, Groundling. Oh, how they screamed. If only you had been there to help them.
Well.
Before you know it,
Oh boy.
you are overcome with hatred for those who destroyed your home and killed your loved ones.
By Brachus, I'm going to kill you.
You might try to. And I will take great pleasure in your attempt. Who shall I pick out next, Who amongst your traveling companions means the most to you?
You don't want to take part in the Alf's game and keep your lips tightly sealed while you consider your means of escape.
Ah. There we go.
This way.
Alright, let's kill him.
If
Ah.
we're quick, we'll get that long ear yet. Alarm! Alarm! The Dwarves are attacking! Come, we must defend the walls.
Alright. Alright. What do we want? What do we want? Goimgar, he can only throw jewels. He can do some damage and protect himself, but he's kind of wimpy. He's also injured. So let's swap him out for Bavrigor. He's a big healthy lad. Let's see. Oh, I thought I sold these things. I guess I didn't. Huh. Alright. Let's do it. Let's have a fight. Defend the city. Okay. Where do we gotta go? Oh, okay. Up top. Up top. Here we go. Don't let the orcs... Don't let too many orcs enter the city. Okay. Alright, we just gotta destroy the ladders. Alright. Alrighty. Okay. This is time-sensitive stuff here. Alright. Oh no, Tongue Dill! Ah. Be gone. Let's zoom in a bit. Okay. What can we do? What can we do? Bavergore, you're kind of in a funny place here. You're kind of out of it, so. Oh, jeez. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. Let's see. What can we do? Those poor peasants. But hey, we gotta do something here. Gotta stop the ladders. Oh, that was great. Real great. Oh. Alright, to me, dwarves, to me. Hup. Alright. What else we got? There's probably some more ladders. Gosh. Okay. Oh, I think we did it. Alright. Good stuff. Yeah, this is like Lord of the Rings. Oh, well, crap.
But it is clear to you now that the city can no longer be saved.
Well. Okay. Reach the gate with all the heroes. Okay. Alrighty, guys. Let's see what we can do here. Okay. Oh, over that way. Oh! Ouch. Alright, guys. Just fall off the side, just like me. Join me over here. That's one way. I cannot make the distance. You have to toss me. Alright, let's go to this gate here. Over here, please. Come on, over here. Over here. Alright. Okay, Tungdil, don't. Please don't. Don't be a hero. There we go. Yeah, it is. You know, it would be cool. Do like a Lord of the Rings game.
Perhaps we can be of service, gentlemen.
Step aside.
Are you thieves? Certainly not. We are artists. People with extraordinary talents. So, friends, as you clearly mean to leave Mythodania too, would you have anything against us joining you?
We have a long and dangerous journey ahead of us. I don't think you really want to join us.
An epic and dangerous journey? That sounds like an adventure. And anyway, a travel group offers the best protection, don't you think?
Alrighty then.
Fabulous Rodario.
Rodario.
An admirer of my skills? Who would have thought it? I am indeed the one and only fabulous Rodario. This worthy gentleman here is Fergus, the best Magister Technicus since human thought. And last but not least, the enchanting Namora, whose beauty makes the mayor's roses wither in envy. Perhaps we should discuss the rest when we are out of this mess.
I don't know.
The orcs are still surging through the gate and over the wall. You decide that this isn't the right time for discussions.
All right then, let's go.
Let's get out of here. We'll be safe with the firstlings. The firstlings. The splendor of their halls is said to be unrivaled. And I have heard they have fascinating contraptions, Fergus, that are almost reminiscent of magic.
It's open, let's go.
Oh, she just teleported to the top of the wall. Did you guys see that? Instant transmission. Like Dragon Ball Z. I mean, it's a bit of a... I mean, I think this game's like... Came out in 2017, 2016 maybe? I don't know, I'll have to look that up. it's not a flawless game. And let me just look that up. The Dwarves. It is based on the novel. You know, there's a novelization, or this is an adaptation of the book series The Dwarves, which is actually a German book series. Okay, this game was funded through Kickstarter. Okay, 2016. That's when this thing came out. That's pretty much all you can say. Let's see. So they raised $310,091 for the development of this game, The Dwarves. Gotta say, I think it's pretty solid. I think it's pretty cool. Sometimes it kind of chugs. Sometimes there's some graphical glitches. You know, it's not exactly without its own flaws, but I think it's charming. Look at that. We got 3 new party members: Narmora, Fergas, and Rodario. Alright, it's cool stuff. Cool stuff. Alright. Bowendahl has leveled up. He now has might. The force of Bowendahl's actions and attacks is raised significantly for a short time. Alright, that's cool. I like that. Alright. And we got some money. We got some provisions. We got another pearl. You know, one of them orcs. We chopped its head off and a little pearl popped out. Little orc pearl. Alright. Alright, so where are we supposed to go here? We gotta go all the way over there to the ice place. Okay. And there's an orc horde over there. Let's just kind of see here. I'm not hugely into gosh. What is this guy's name? Bavragor. We'll swap him out. Goimgar is still very injured. Rodario, what has he got? What kind of stuff has he got? Actor. Passive. Feigns death when he receives too much damage. Enemies let him be and he stands up again. Okay. That's pretty cool. Sting. Okay, he has a hidden blade. Does not blow his cover when he's disguised. Okay. Flamethrower. Okay, I like that one. And Copycat. Okay, he disguises himself as a foe. Okay. Well, that's pretty interesting. Huh. Yeah, that's interesting. Interesting move there. Narmora. Okay, she's so fast she can evade every second blow. Okay. Alright. Shadow Step. Okay, cover an area quickly. Okay. Okay, and then she can do, you know, quick attacks in front of her until he's dead or she has landed 10 blows. Okay. Sweet. And Fergas. Oh, he's got a lot of things here. Skillful gets 2 instead of 1 AP for every kill. Okay. I like that. He's a ranged guy. Sweet. Poison Dart. Okay, a lot of damage to a single target. Alright. Shrill tone. Only audible to orcs and dogs. Oh, okay. Interesting. Burning Dart. Fergus fires off a burning dart that explodes on impact. Might ignite the target. Okay. To the knee. An arrow to the knee. Fergus fires an arrow into an enemy's knee, who then falls down. Okay, these guys are interesting. They're kind of more like support. They don't have the biggest health pools. They all have pretty low health. Kind of comparable to Goimgar. But, I mean, our guys aren't exactly huge tanks either, but they're a little more tanky. Oh, gosh. There's a lot of things to play around with, and I'm thinking that I want Fergus, I guess. Who knows?
In the evening after your escape from Mithridania, You recover from your exertions around a campfire. Goimgar withdraws to a solitary corner. Bavragor devotes himself to his alcohol, and the twins get their smelly dwarf cheese out.
Alrighty, Bone. Have a good night and have a good week, man. Thanks for passing on through and chilling out in the stream for a bit. Have a good one, man.
To the stronghold of the firstlings. I'm sure I can write that into my new piece.
We're far enough away from Mithidania. Perhaps we should part ways tomorrow morning.
Rodario jumps up and begins to gesticulate ostentatiously.
I think you have underestimated us. Let me introduce myself and my colleagues once more. I am the fabulous.
We don't have time to look after a pack of jesters.
Rodario seems offended for a moment, but then he grins, turns away from the group, and raises his right arm. A jet of flame shoots out of his sleeve. The dwarves are startled and amazed by the brief spectacle.
And what do you say now, critical Mr. Dwarf?
You're a magus. I don't particularly like them either.
At the Curiosum, magic is my area of responsibility. There is a tube under his arm with a flint and a bag full of Lycopediella seeds. And there you have it. Magic fire.
Masterly work, Fergus.
The Magister Technicus shows his appreciation with a nod of his head.
If they all have tricks like this up their sleeves, well, they might not be such a burden after all, Tungil.
Alright.
How are you doing for provisions? We don't have enough.
We are happy to share what we have. It isn't very much, though. We had to leave most of it behind.
Food is sure to be a problem on our journey. Winter's only just beginning to leave Wayan, and people will be keeping a tight grip on the stocks they do have because of the orc attacks.
We have to be frugal and organize as much food as we can. It wouldn't be much of a heroic story if we starved on the way to the firstlings.
Alright.
I must congratulate you on your skills. Find it hard to believe that it's not achieved by magic.
Aha, thank you, but I assure you it has nothing to do with magic. Just alchemy and accomplished acting. We leave the sorcery to the magi.
Don't mention them. There's no love lost on Andakai and her walking iron tower.
You've met Andakai the Tempestuous? That is unbelievable. How was she?
She ran away to the Outer Lands. A damn disgrace.
Adakai had her reasons to leave us. She had already fought against Nodon and was unsuccessful. Furthermore, we wouldn't be here without her, and she told us about Keenfire.
Andakai, the bringer of hope. I like that. I'll have to use that in my new piece.
True to his words, Rodario takes out his notebook and writes something down.
Alrighty.
Our mission is to forge the legendary axe Keenfire and destroy the traitor Nodon. If you wish to accompany us through hunger, coldness, and danger, then do so. It's your decision.
How could we not partake in such a story? Just think, what a wonderful play we could make of it.
If we survive. I was hoping to only resurface once we reach the Red Range. Instead, we have a long journey and a dangerous climb ahead of us.
There may be another way apart from the old trading route. A few years ago, an old man from the north told me of a place called Wackenstein. Apparently, there is an old path there, older than the dwarven tunnels themselves.
Legends and stories. There's too much uncertainty. Let's just see what the next few days bring.
Alright, let's press on. Alright. Alright, what we got on there? We got an orc horde. We have a few question marks to go to. That we could go to. It's not going to be a terrible journey. But, yeah, let's press on. Okay. Alright, alright. It's a lot of just... Yeah, a lot of just moving around.
Past an inconspicuous copse as Namora suddenly stops on the spot.
Wait.
Uh.
We are not alone. Someone is watching us.
A trap?
Oh, okay, we got a trap. Meow, Moira Kitty, glad to see you still here. Always cool, always cool.
Die, scum!
Oh,
What are you
jeez.
doing? Why are you attacking us? We're dwarves too. We're on the same side.
I see honest dwarves here, but they are accompanied by scum. I will free you of it.
Oh,
Oh, really? And what are you going to do on your own against 8?
You, come here.
What?
whoa! What the heck's she doing?
Brother, what
What?
are you doing?
Oh, she's a witch. Oh, crap, dude.
Boindale, what's wrong? Come to your senses.
Oh, snap.
It's no use. They belong to me. Now die, scum.
Oh, crap, dude. Alright, okay. I wasn't expecting this, Okay. Well, let me give her that. What else can I do? Yeah, let's give you elixir of strength. Okay. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Let's see. I guess we'll try and attack this person.
What's up?
Alright. Let's do that. Okay. Oh. Okay.
Patience, I'll be ready soon. They're hitting me pretty hard. I'm not.
Oh gosh, dang. Tongdil, no. Oh gosh. Okay, let's hippity hoppity, I'm getting out of here. Okay, let's attack this lady.
I don't want to die.
Okay, there we go. We just had to take out the evil dwarf lady, alright. Gosh. Yeah, okay, she's yeah, that's some like magic right there, like evil magic.
No sooner does the unknown dwarf fall unconscious to the floor than her control over your comrades disappears. You fetter and gag her until you know more about her sinister powers.
That was, I hope I didn't hurt you, Scholar.
It was as if in a dream, but at the same time, it wasn't. I heard her voice in my head, and although I knew better, I only saw orcs attacking me. You were the enemy.
Boindale goes over to the shackled dwarf and kicks her gently with his boot.
This is never a child of the smith, even if she looks like one. Those gifts. By fracas, there is something evil at work.
You kneel in front of the dwarf and press your axe against her throat.
My name is Tungdil. If I remove your gag, will you answer some questions?
The captive nods, and you pull the gag out of her mouth.
Geralda is my name. It would seem I underestimated you.
Yeah, let's hear it. What's up with those powers? You using that black voodoo magic there? You know, the black tendrils of evil. I don't know.
Your powers, I've never heard of anything like it.
Neither have I. I haven't had them for long. When I try to remember, all I see is black mist, and I taste iron and mud, and there's an elf who... Ugh.
Oh gosh.
Did the Alpha give you these powers?
When I try to remember, it hurts. Like needles sticking into my head. I am Gerelda Bloodstone. I was...
Oh jeez.
You said something about scum when you attacked us. Has Namora done anything to harm you?
Not her, but her kind. Alpha.
Oh ho.
She is a human. She only acts at being an elf in theatre.
In the theatre?
For the first time,
Okay.
Geralda looks at Namora without a hateful expression.
She must die.
Oh. Well, you can't do that.
Where have you come from and what brings you to Wayne?
I was on my way to the Free Folk. They are said to live in the middle of Girdlegard, without kingdoms or their laws.
The free folk.
Free folk? You mean dwarves?
Yes, dwarves who have left their kingdoms, voluntarily or otherwise. Not everyone has a place in their kingdom.
You instinctively think of your own plight. You are not a secondling, and won't be welcome among the fourthlings since you placed obstacles in their king's path.
Don't believe this nonsense, scholar. The free folk are just a fairy tale that people tell
The
themselves
free
when
folk.
they don't want to stick to the traditions. Just look what good it's done Geralda.
Geralda prepares to
jeez.
reply, but then she holds back.
Enough talk. She is dangerous, probably crazy. She attacked us, we should put an end to her.
It's what you call amnesia, memory loss, a tool often used in stage productions. We don't know what happened to her, and maybe she doesn't either. We can't just kill her.
Yeah, let's take her with us. Might as well.
She's too dangerous just to let go, so we'll take her with us. Remove the fetters.
You nip any objection in the bud and turn to Geralda.
Listen, don't know what has happened to you, but we are dwarves and we shouldn't fight against one another. We could do with your help.
The female dwarf seems just as surprised by your decision as your companions.
Thank you. I would be happy to accompany you. I am Gerelda Bloodstone, of the Fourthling Kingdom. I'm sorry that I attacked you. It was a misunderstanding.
You realize that your decision doesn't please everyone. Boindil and Namora seem particularly upset.
Oh jeez.
But they hold back, and you continue on your way, a slightly gloomy mood hanging over the group.
Alright, now we have a new party member. Alrighty. Would be interesting if, like, because if you chose a different option, what if you actually, like, killed that person? Oh, okay. Whirlwind. Oh, that's pretty cool. Deals damage to all enemies in his path. Okay, okay. Bloody Scissors. Decapitates enemies with less than 50% health. Deals lots of damage to those with more than 50. Gosh, it's a tough choice. I mean, he's already good at taking on a single person because he has Blade Storm. So we'll go with the Whirlwind. Seems like a solid choice. Okay, Bavragor, he has 2 moves. Earthquake. Okay. Pretty straightforward. Straight line in front of him. Okay. Dragon's Breath. Ignites the brew from his water skin and can set fire to enemies in a half circle in front of him. Oh gosh, but that's 1200 damage right there. This is 750. Oh my gosh, it's a fat amount of damage there. That's a lot of damage. Gosh. A or B. Column A or column B. Gosh. We'll go with the Dragon's Breath. You know, that's kind of fun. Oh, okay. Wow. Lots of leveling up. Okay, what do we got here? Tongue and nearby heroes deal 25% damage, short amount of time. Tongue gains twice the AP when he kills enemies. This is a pretty good one. It's a good support. Good support. Okay, we got 7 provisions. And a pearl. Another pearl. That's wonderful. Let's take a quick look at... let's take a quick look at that new party member. Geralda Bloodstone. What does she got? Persuasion. If an enemy deals damage to her, she forces her will onto him. Only one enemy at a time. Okay, that's interesting. Quickfire. Shoots several crossbow bolts at enemies. Okay, she's a ranged person. Okay. 3 hits, 3 bolts at a target. Causes a lot of damage. Okay. Shadow Stab. Oh, wow. Okay, she's interesting. Real interesting there. Oh, now how do I do this here? Okay, I'm trying to remember how to change the party up, but I don't really remember how to.
A pretty little village with its richly ornate houses.
Oh, snap.
And its temple to Palandial at its center. You can see an angry mob some distance away. The villagers are hassling a young woman, insulting her and pushing her to the ground.
Let's do the nice thing.
You push your way through the crowd of people and stand in the way of the villagers.
What's going on here?
A man dressed in richly decorated vestments looks you up and down.
Palandial be with you, dwarf. It is none of your business, but this woman here is a thief. She and her henchmen have emptied the most of his granary and were willing to abandon us to our fate.
That's a lie. We asked for help and these people turned us away. I came back to ask again.
Oh, goodness. Alright. Let's see. What's the proof?
What evidence do you have against this woman?
We found the granary broken into. Almost a third of our grain and a significant amount of supplies have gone. And all this just one day after she and her people were snooping around here.
Oh yeah, that's not really proof. I wouldn't say.
That isn't proof. It could simply be coincidence. Anyway, why would a thief come back to the scene of a crime?
The priest eyes you in silence, while some of the villagers make it clear that dwarves should keep their noses out of their business.
Alright, let's see what happened.
The villagers grumble, but the priest gives the woman a chance to defend herself.
My name is Tavia. I was forced to flee Tabayin with my family when the perished land began to spread. My husband, we had to leave him behind.
The horror in the woman's eyes gives you a good idea as to what became of her husband.
No one accepted us in the north. There are too many refugees and everyone is scared. Queen Way has offered land in Wayan to anyone who will work hard for it. But what should we grow if no one will sell us grain? We offered a fair price, but Father Malin...
She darts a scathing gaze at the priest.
He wanted double the amount.
The priest glances briefly at the angry villagers. Then he replies in a firm voice.
It was a hard winter. And with the increasing frequency of orc attacks, we must think of ourselves first and foremost. Even we cannot help everyone.
The bystanders mutter in agreement.
Well, let's see. I'd say let the woman go.
The woman go.
The priest looks at you in astonishment. He is not used to being given orders.
Oh.
But before he can reply, you step towards him and beckon him down to you.
Alright, show yourself to be generous, and you will be rewarded if you open you. We will follow our shield, lead us to... gosh. Jeez. Okay, this is good. This is cool stuff here. This is like a little mini side quest here. I mean, I have money to spare.
See it as a chance
So we'll just
to
do
prove
that.
your generosity. Isn't Queenway known for being just, but generous? It could pay off.
It would seem you have caught the priest on the wrong foot.
I will think about it and then decide what should happen next.
Oh.
You there, lock this woman up in the guardhouse.
The woman is taken into a squat building made of rough blocks of stone. The crowd slowly disbands. The priest is lost in thoughts, standing in front of the temple, as if he couldn't decide whether to go in or not.
Supposing Tavia really did steal the grain and supplies, but only to save her family, would you turn a blind eye?
Palandiel teaches generosity, but that too must have its boundaries. We cannot help everyone. At some point there won't be enough for us.
So, if you had sold the grain, the people of Seaton would have starved?
Maybe not. Not yet. But if we always give everything we have away...
No one is saying always, and no one is saying everything.
The priest shrugs his shoulders apologetically. He doesn't wish to spoil things with his flock.
Alright, what can you tell me about Seaton? Let's see.
What was here first, the temple or the village?
Ah, a keen eye. The temple is indeed much too big for such a small village. It was built on the foundations of an old stronghold when salt was found nearby. The village has grown over the years in the shadow of the temple. Good people live here, honest and pious children of Palandiel.
He glances at the place where the woman was surrounded.
Why can't we just be left in peace?
Alright, well, I guess that's all we can really do.
You nod goodbye, and the priest returns the gesture.
Okay, let's see. Enter the storehouse, enter the guardhouse.
You enter the guardhouse, and before the guards know,
Holy
and
cow.
Belendal have caught them up
10 to
in
9.
conversation.
Gosh.
Shielded from the view of the guards, you exchange a few words with the suspect without being disturbed.
Alright, we're probably going to end this in about 10 minutes or so, 10-15 minutes. Gotta get ready for work tomorrow morning. Let's see.
Why did you come back to the village?
I wanted to negotiate with Father Malum for the grain. What else could I do? No sooner had I arrived than they surrounded me and accused me of robbery.
Where have you taken the grain and supplies?
I don't know anything about grain or supplies. Apart from the fact that we could do with both, I'm telling you, I am innocent.
Alright, I'm convinced, I think.
We won't let anyone do anything to you, but if we are going to help you, you will have to tell us the truth.
The woman looks you in the face, then her head sinks, and when she looks back up, she has tears in her eyes.
Please, I just want to go back to my family. I don't know what happened.
You feel sympathy towards the woman. You raise your hand to silence Rodario and nod to the woman to continue talking.
We asked for grain and were full of hope when we saw the well-filled granary. We hadn't reckoned on the malice of the people here.
A slow, ironic clap sounds from behind you.
Oh!
Confused, you turn around to face Rodario.
Bravo, my dear, with tears and everything.
Tough luck that a master of the art of acting is present. None of what she said corresponds with the truth, Tangil. She is lying and trying to deceive us. Not completely talentless for an amateur.
You expect the woman to deny everything, but when she overcomes her amazement, she spits in the actor's face.
And what if I am? I would do it all again. The people here have more than they need, and my people are starving. Is that fair?
Alright. Good stuff for Dario. We got the master actor with us. Alright, he's being useful. Being real useful. Alright.
Why did you come back here after stealing the grain and supplies?
We didn't steal them. We paid for them. A reasonable price, just not to Father Malin.
You had help.
He promised us 3 dozen sacks of grain. When we opened the sacks in our hideout, we realised that most of the grain was rotten. He thought we'd get away with it.
The woman looks around wearily.
Okay.
And by the looks of things, he has.
Ah, jeez. This is getting pretty complex here. Okay. So we got the lady. She and her people purchased 3 dozen sacks of grain. They open up the grain. It wasn't at the right price. Or, it wasn't at the initial price. They buy the grain from Father Malin. They get the grain sacks. And most of the grain is rotten. Okay. Alright. This is pretty complex. Okay.
Give us a name. Who helped you?
Oh.
What does that matter? I have no proof. And even if I did, if I admit that we have the stuff, I'll be hanging from a tree by this evening and my children will starve. I beg you, let me go. We bought the grain and the supplies. Perhaps he wasn't allowed to sell it to us. But we paid. And with a little seed we can sow, at least some of us have a chance of surviving the year.
How can I trust you? You lied.
Who wouldn't do everything to offer their children a future? Lying is the very least.
Alright, I see.
You've stolen, no matter how you put it. But perhaps Father Malin will show clemency if you return the grain.
Clemency for me and a death sentence for my family. Never.
Alright, you'll stay locked up till I find a solution.
Disenchanted by the course the discussion has taken, you shake your head and leave the guardhouse.
Alright, let's,
You enter the village's large storehouse. The ground floor of the 2-story building is full of turnips, with large barrels and clay pots on the floor and on high shelves. Several villagers are carrying out stock-taking. They're being supervised by a weedy man who observes them with a grim expression and writes things on a wax tablet every now and then. There are sacks piled up on top of one another on the first floor. They are most likely filled with different kinds of grain and, judging by the omnipresent white dust, flour.
Oh, don't light a fire with all that flour dust in the air. Let's just inspect the empty corner in the dim light.
You walk towards the only area in the storeroom where you can see the floorboards. You hesitate as your boots slip on the floor, as if you're walking on mud.
Tungdil?
The Magister Technicus carefully observes the roof beams above the empty corner. He grabs at a beam and crumbles something between his fingers. You can't make out what it is, so you copy him and feel damp, rotten wood. It's very easy to pull away small pieces.
What are you doing here?
The man with the tablet is standing on the stairs. He sounds half angry, half shocked.
No one is allowed in here.
Yeah, you got a leaky roof with all your grain and flour and stuff, you fool.
The rain has gotten here.
Alright.
The floor are damp.
Those savages. It wasn't enough that they steal from us. They had to damage the roof too. That was probably where they got in.
No.
Didn't start to rot yesterday, good man.
The steward's face turns bright red.
Yeah.
And you are the experts on such things, are you?
Assuming the roof here has been leaky for a long time, what would have happened to the grain in the sacks directly underneath? Wouldn't it have turned rotten?
The man wets his lips. His gaze darts around the room.
The roof was fine. I'll have it repaired. And now, get out of here.
The steward angrily blocks off all further attempts at talking to him, and even when you threaten him with Father Malin, it doesn't have the desired effect. The father trusts in him, he says, and he's always been a devout follower. The heavy door of the storehouse closes behind you, and you hear a bolt sliding into place from the inside.
I'm gonna talk to Father Malin. Fella's gotta get his storehouse in check. A house of order,
The priest
dude.
is lost in thoughts, standing in front of the temple, as if he couldn't decide whether to go in or not.
You got a leaky, you got a leaky roof, man.
The roof of the granary is leaky. We saw some rotten wooden planks.
Again? Morris only had the roof repaired last summer.
Did he? If he didn't, some of the grain would have got damp and rotten.
Out of the question. Morris would have reported.
Gosh.
He checks the grain once a month, and there were no complaints.
The priest has absolutely no doubt in what he is saying, often a sign that someone hasn't thought things over.
This priest, oh gosh.
You nod goodbye.
All right.
The priest returns the gesture.
I mean, that's kind of all we can do. All right. All right, let's head out. Let's go to that other question mark, I guess. Let's see. Yeah, we got enough provisions for that. All right.
You spend the night protected from the wind in a ruin, and are sitting around a campfire as the topic of your new companion's performance on the stage comes up.
Sleight of hand, speed, alchemy, and makeup can have an incredible effect. Namora transformed herself into an elf using the latter.
I also noticed your weapons, Namora. I've never seen such swords before.
Their names are Crescent and Sunbeam. I designed them myself. It took a long time until I found a smith who was able to make them.
She looks like a pointy ear too. Nature hasn't been kind to her.
For this absent-minded remark, Boindale receives evil looks from Namora and grins from the men.
Perhaps I really am an elf, and will bring you a nightmare in your sleep tonight. Don't be surprised if you wake up screaming.
For a moment, it seems as though she has merged with the darkness.
Oh, jeez.
Everything is back to normal.
By the gods! Isn't she magnificent in her role?
There is no denying what Rodario says.
Oh, she's an elf. She's magic.
The group isn't overly friendly towards Geralda, and this evening she's sitting once again apart from the others. You ask yourself what you can do to break the ice. Is wrapped around with silver wire and has a snap lock. The liquid in it is black. Geralda opens the lid and takes a big swig.
Oh, jeez.
As she puts down the bottle, a smile flits across her face, followed by a short expression of deep satisfaction. It is the first time that you have seen a positive emotion on the face of the somber dwarf.
Is it like blood? Is she drinking blood? Let's see, what's in the bottle?
Is that medicine?
No, it's...
Oh, of course.
I don't know either. If I don't drink it, I have a longing for it. It gets stronger and stronger until I can't stand it anymore.
Oh, jeez.
When I drink it, the longing disappears, and I feel rested and strong.
Oof.
And when the phial's empty?
I don't know. I don't know where I got the drink
gosh.
from, let alone what it is. But if I don't drink it, fracas, give me strength. I think I would go crazy or die.
Geralda plays with the
Jeez.
phial, lost in her thoughts, as if she were trying to remember where she saw it for the first time.
Phew, goodness. Let's go to the tavern. This place getting...
A two-story
It's a
tavern
lot of
sits on the
thinking.
corner of a crossroads. The snow around the building has been cleared away, and a warm light is coming from inside.
Minstrel Castle.
The sign above the door reads, Minstrel Castle.
Minstrel Castle? That sounds promising.
Alright.
Finally, time for ale. My throat is completely parched.
As much as I hate agreeing with you, I too can hardly wait.
You enter the tavern with Bavragor and Boindil in front. On first impression, the interior is as inconspicuous as the outside. But when you take a closer look, you spot a couple of paintings of minstrels in front of a castle, a small stage that, judging by the dust, is only very rarely used, and a lute hanging on the wall behind the bar. There are not very many guests on the ground floor, perhaps a dozen, and most of them belong to a group of mercenaries who have retreated into the far corner. You sit at a table, and after a while you are brought the ale that Boindil has ordered.
Alright.
You go to the bar where the landlady is working and sit on a stool. The landlady, a stout, middle-aged woman with long hair, tied in a ponytail, looks up briefly, but says nothing.
Alright. What do you have? Ooh. I mean, let's sell this stuff. Yeah, let's sell that. I mean, I don't really see the need for 3 pearls. Let's see. Yeah, let's sell that loot. Alrighty. Confirm. Alrighty.
You nod at the landlady as you slip off the bar.
Okay.
Bavragor and Boindil, who are absorbed in a drinking competition, have to be practically dragged out of the tavern. But in the end, you are able to continue your journey.
Alright, let's save the game here. Game was saved. I mean, I guess we'll just do a new save. I don't know. Yeah. Okay. So, with that, that'll be the end of the little stream. I'm going to call it a night. Big thanks to everybody who passed on through. You know, we had quite a few people. We had Makini Draws, we had Bone, we had Moira Kitty. It was very nice seeing everybody here. Thanks a bunch for, you know, popping in and, you know, saying hello, you know, all that good stuff. Hope you have a good week and hope you have a good night. And, of course, big hugs to you, Moira Kitty. Be well and keep at it. And with that, guys, I'm going to call it a night. Thanks for tuning in. This has been the Dwarves. And, yeah, I will see you guys soon. Bye-bye.